I always hear people say that they're looking for someone to ruin their life, or that they got their life ruined by someone, but what about paranormal games? Are people ever looking for one of those to ruin their life? I guess it doesn't track as well online, you can't get retweets that way. But guess what? I've found 5! So listen up and maybe discover something that you'd be down to ruin your life over. Or maybe your life was already ruined and you got nothing to lose. Play one of these and see if things improve, who knows? Hello horror heads and welcome back to the scariest channel on YouTube, Top 5 Scary Videos. I'm your horror host Keegan Hughes and today we're gonna count down the top 5 scary paranormal games that will ruin your life. Before we get going, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more joie de vivre. Perfect, let's begin. Coming in at number 5, we've got Blue Baby Blue. I bet if you took a poll concerning things that will ruin my life, babies would rank near the top. If you're not really in the baby mood, these tiny humans can really tie you down. Also near the top of that list is dying, ghosts, and bathroom accidents. So Blue Baby Blue really ticks a lot of life-ruining boxes. It's kind of like Bloody Mary, but way worse. You essentially summon a dead baby to hang out in your bathroom with you. Great. To play this game, you need to hop into a bathroom with a mirror. Look into the mirror and chant "Baby Blue Blue Baby" 13 times. Don't ask me why 13, it's an unlucky number. Move along. You have to repeat that phrase 13 times perfectly for it to work, so no goofing up now. If you do it right, you'll suddenly feel a sort of phantom weight in your arms. Soon after, you'll feel that weight begin to thrash about and do other baby stuff. Some people have had their hair pulled, others have felt their arms grab that. Then, if you're really lucky, you'll begin to hear crying from inside your head. Usually a saving grace when you're listening to a baby cry is the ability to plug your ears. Not so in this case. If you hear the crying, apparently you're supposed to dump the weight into the toilet and flush it. Seriously, I read a few different accounts and apparently this is the move. If you don't flush the baby fast enough, a woman will appear in the mirror and demand that you give her her baby back. Geez, lady, I didn't even know it was yours. She'll scream loud enough to shatter glass and then kill you if you're still holding the baby. So you're essentially left with 2 options. Die, or live with the fact that you literally just flushed a baby. I don't know about you, but I think my conscience can handle a little extra weight. Coming in at number 4, we've got Soji Ora. Usually folks resort to divination and fortune telling when things are bad. They want to see the future and make sure they're doing the right thing. Often they'll go to a trusted source, a local palm reader or televangelist. Some folks try tarot, or maybe you look to their tea leaves. However, that usually leaves a lot of the fortune telling to someone receiving payment or to unseen forces. Not ideal circumstances for an unbiased prediction. So if you really want a random fortune told, you can play Soji Ora, also known as Crossroads. If you're looking to play, collect a comb and something with which to cover your face. Stroll on down to a nearby crossroads and prepare to hear your future. Once you're at the intersection of 2 roads, pluck the teeth of the comb 3 times and chant Soji Ora, grant me a true response 3 times. After you do this, wait until a stranger passes by. It has to be a stranger no matter what. Once you spot a stranger, cover your face with whatever oddity you brought along and ask them to tell your fortune. Don't worry if they refuse, you can always ask the next person who comes along too. Way back in the day, it was believed that ghosts would walk the roads late at night. Others said that the devil was often seen at crossroads, disguised in human form. Either way, there's a chance that you'll run into someone paranormal who can then tell your fortune. If this is the case, you might even get an accurate reading. Apparently, some people who have played this game got fortunes so dismal that they killed themselves. And a lot of folks, while not taking it that far, found themselves running into a lot of misfortune after the fact. It seems that many people don't deal with bad news very well, and honestly, who can blame them? It's easier to walk around if you're ignorant of any bad thing that might happen. Impending doom is not a great thing to live with. And also, talking to strangers in the dark while covering your face is a great way to get mugged. Coming in at number 3, we've got The Gambler's Game. So here's a fun one. This game could ruin your life, or it could make your life an absolute breeze. Are you willing to make that bet? You've got to be a betting type of person to play this game, so here are the rules. You take a pack of playing cards, shuffle them, and deal yourself a hand. The game doesn't matter, although it seems like blackjack is the preferred activity. Once you've dealt, look across the room and say, "Let's play." If the gambler's around and down to clown, you'll feel a chill run up your left arm. Deal him in and get ready to play. The gambler won't actually interact with the cards, you have to play for him. You're supposed to play random cards from his face-down hand on his turn. Make sure that you never, ever look at his cards out of turn. By playing with him, you essentially bet your life. Win and you become a peerless gambler. If you slice your finger with a card and draw blood after winning, that becomes your lucky hand. Any bet you make with that hand going forward will win no matter what. But if you lose, the gambler will claim his prize. And it will not be quick and easy. It'll take his time with your life. Keep in mind there aren't too many lucky-handed folks out there. Coming in at number 2, we've got Candyman. the urban legend turned feature film series. Another Bloody Mary act-alike with a few twists of its very own. If you've seen any of the Candyman movies, you'll know how this plays out. Try it yourself and you'll probably end up dead, or you'll be blamed for serial murder, baby kidnapping, and arson. Either way, not good. In all likelihood, you will be disemboweled by a hook hand too. To play, you have to enter a bathroom and shut the door behind you. Turn off the lights, take a deep breath, and say Candyman into the mirror 5 times. A little easier than Blue Baby Blue, eh? If you do it right, Candyman will appear in the bathroom and kill you with his hook. With a lot of mirror-based legends, the bathroom is only used because it's convenient for most living people. They would most likely work in any room containing a mirror, dressing rooms, hair salons, man caves, the works. But Candyman is unique in that the legend is specifically based on bathrooms and housing projects containing medicine cabinets. See, Candyman apparently came to be after a murder in Chicago took place. There's an old structural flaw in some housing projects where medicine cabinets would be attached to each other through the walls. Essentially, your apartment was connected to your neighbors via the space behind your cabinet. People could hypothetically crawl through the cabinet into your apartment without you knowing. And that very flavor of home invasion was used in a very famous murder, the murder that inspired the Candyman legend. So be wary around your mirrors and medicine cabinets, and maybe don't chant in the bathroom. And finally, at number 1, we have the Answer Man. I like this one because it has the potential to ruin 10 lives at once. Efficiency is king, we are in 2020 after all. So if you can get 10 friends together, difficult I know, you can try this out and see what things are like on the other side. Have your group get into a circle and take out your cell phones. Once you've made sure all participants know the difference between their left and right, have everyone call the person to their left. If done right, this should create a lot of noise as each phone squawks that the next line is busy. However, there's a chance that something else will happen. If everyone is super synchronized, somebody might get put through to the Answer Man. This is a ghastly figure that will answer any question you may ask. If you want a straight answer about something, he will give it to you. Whether it's the answer to a difficult mathematical problem or a yes/no about your partner cheating, he'll know the answer. However, every question comes at a cost. He gets to ask one back. The questions he will ask are not easy. It could be philosophical, or maybe a truth or dare style inquiry meant to embarrass or implicate. No matter what though, you have to answer truthfully and accurately. If the Answer Man doesn't like your answer, you are in hot water. A huge sinewy hand will reach out from the phone and tear a piece of you off your body. Some say that the Answer Man is the ghost of a child who was born without a body. He's been trying to become complete by collecting other people's body parts. And who knows what he might do if his weird piecemeal flesh suit is complete. Maybe you can ask what he plans on doing next time you play. Yeah, I don't know if I'm excitement starved enough to play any of these, but if you feel the urge to put it on the line for a thrill, I get it. I'll just keep buying lotto tickets and injuring myself through physical activity. Have you played any of these? Will you be hosting a paranormal games night in the future? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. Speaking of comments, let's take a look at some of your more citrusy ones from the top 5 scary insects more dangerous than murder hornets, part 2. Laura Borealis says, your mustache and headband are flash dancing their way through the 80s. I'm a maniac. Somebody get me a big bucket of water and a pull cord. Theron Gillian Jr. says, speak for yourself. I definitely need more Pop Goes the Weasel in my life. Hey now, to each their own, but if I have to listen to one more creepy, tinkly nursery rhyme before getting attacked by an evil toy, I'm gonna lose it. Sean Dyer says, concept. Top 5 scary plants more dangerous than the devil's lettuce. I think you mean the devil's lettuce. Off the top of my head, I can think of Satan's spinach, Beelzebub's broccoli, Antichrist kale, ruler of darkness romaine, and bamboo. Catherine Winfrey says, dude, that George Costanza poster behind you is distracting. Well, it's doing its job then. And Bananarama says, loved it. Twice. Thanks, Bananarama. Your support means the world. And that's all the time we have for today. Before I attempt to kill my cheating lover with the help of a rosary-wielding sex worker I met at a church, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more painful playtime. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.